basketball fans, Chipola President Dr. Sarah Clemens and the entire college welcome you to the Milton H. Johnson Center. We now ask that you stand and join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Today's game is a Panhandle Conference contest between the Tallahassee Lady Eagles and your Chipola Lady Indians. Let's meet the teams. First up on the visiting side, we have the Lady Eagles. Starting for the Lady Eagles, number 3, Aaliyah Lawson. Number 11, Victoria Pierce. Number 20, Deja Bradford. Number 23, Julian Redmond. And number 32, Jamira McChristine. Head coach for the Lady Eagles, Francois Bendel.
Now on the whole side, get on your feet, make some noise with your Chipola Lady Indians. At forward, a 6'1" sophomore from Bartow, Florida, number 4, Tay Sanders. At forward, a 5'11" freshman from Brazil, number 12, Ana Bernardo. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Fort Myers, Florida, number 21, Dee Patterson. At post, a 6'5" sophomore from Nigeria, number 22, Blessing Ejiofor. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Bahamas, number 32, Valerie Nesbitt. Head coach of the Lady Indians, Greg Franklin. His assistant coaches are Matt Creamer and LaShonda Middleton. Shot clock operator Judy Walls, clock operator Billy Bell, official scorer Karen Davis, staffed by Jared Hendricks and Jeremy Carroll, and your announcer Matt White. All right, Chipola fans, what time is it? It's game time.
And good evening, sports fans, and welcome to this broadcast of Chipola basketball, coming your way on CCTV and the worldwide internet. As tonight, the Chipola Lady Indians play host to the Lady Eagles of Tallahassee. Clint Cox courtside, and we're underway. I'll get you the starting lineups in just a moment. Chipola dressed in the light blue uniforms trimmed in gold. Tallahassee in the dark uniforms trimmed in gold as well. There's a drive down to the end of the basket for Tallahassee. A missed shot, but the putback is good by Daisha Bradford. And the Eagles had the early lead. And there's a turnover by Chipola. And Tallahassee will have the basketball. 4 10-minute quarters are scheduled for this first game. We have a doubleheader coming your way tonight, as the men will play Tallahassee at about 7:30 Central Time. And we have a foul against Chipola. Going to go against Anna Bernardo, her first foul. 2-0. Tallahassee with the early lead and the basketball. Again, Lady Eagles in black uniforms trimmed in gold. Chipola in the light blue uniforms trimmed in gold and white. Another foul against Chipola. This is going against Blessing Ejiofor.
22 for the Lady Indians. Her first.
And that is her first foul. Second team foul against Chipola. Tallahassee will inbound the basketball. There's a turnover by the Eagles. Chipola with the basketball. Running with it is the Indians, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Nesbitt handling the ball. It'll belong to Chipola. Tate Sanders will get ready to inbound the basketball. So starting for Chipola, we've got Tate Sanders on the floor along with Valerie Nesbitt. Other starters include Blessing Ejiofor, as there's a drive to the bucket. Shot is up, no good. Ball tipped out. Rebound won by Sanders for Chipola. Goes inside to Nesbitt. Shot up, and it's good. We've got a tie ball game. 2-2.
Valerie Nesbitt.
Lady Eagles with the basketball. Get you their starters in just a moment. Pressure defense by Chipola out front. There's a pass into the lane, a drive, and a whistle and a foul. See who the foul is going to be a bit.
Foul's number 12 for the Lady Indians.
It is going to go against Bernardo. That's going to be her second foul for Chipola. And going to the free throw line for Tallahassee, Jamira McChristing. She'll have 2 free throws coming. First one's up and good.
Checking into the Lady Indians, number 15, Namiko Adams.
Namiko Adams will check into the game for Chipola. Bernardo will check out again with 2 fouls. And McChristine with another free throw coming. Eagles with the 3-2 lead. Missed free throw, rebound by Chipola. That is Sanders. She wants to run the length of the floor. Shot, no good. Rebound, Tallahassee. They want to run. Redmond to the basket. Shot is good.
Basket by number 23, Julian Redmond.
And Tallahassee with the early 5-2 lead. Nesbitt will bring it down for the Indians. In the corner, 3-point shot, no good. That was by Patterson. Rebound by Chipola. Working it around the perimeter. This is Nesbitt with the basketball. She pulls up. Her shot is no good. Rebound, Tallahassee. Pierce will bring it down for the Eagles. Hands it off to Bradford. Her 3-pointer is no good. Rebound, Chipola. Nesbitt with it. Ball knocked around, goes out of bounds. It will belong to Tallahassee. So Tallahassee will get ready to inbound the basketball. 7:37 left in the first quarter. They'll get it in. Bradford handling the ball. Cross-court pass. Here's a drive. Shot is up. It's good. Off the glass, and a whistle and a foul will give Tallahassee a chance to make a 3-point play. Foul going to go against Ejiofor. That is going to be her second foul.
Foul number 22 for the Lady Indians. Their second team score.
First free throw is up. It is good, and that completes the 3-point play. And Tallahassee with the 8-2 lead. Chipola down the floor, pass inside to Ejiofor. Her turnaround jumper is no good. Tallahassee with the basketball. Cross-court pass, shot from the corner. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Tallahassee. Put back, no good. Chipola with the rebound, down the floor quickly. Shot is up and no good. We get the rebound, we put it up, it was no good. We got no call on the missed layup. Chipola fans thought there might have been a foul there. The men in stripes said no. So Tallahassee with the basketball. We've played just over 3 minutes, and we got a push off by Tallahassee. Bradford going to be called for the foul.
Eagles, their first team's first. Checking in for the Lady Eagles, number 13, Kennedy Perry.
Kennedy Perry will check in for Tallahassee. So we've got Kennedy Perry on the floor, Tamara Johnson, Jada Perry, Aaliyah Lawson, and Nesma Khalifa. That's for Tallahassee. Chipola with the basketball. We work it inside. Turnaround jumper is good by Ejiofor. Ejiofor with the bucket, and it is 8-4. Eagles down the floor, and now we got a whistle and a foul against Chipola.
Fouls on number 22 for the
And that is going to go against Ejiofor, and that's going to be her third foul. She'll have to check out of the game.
At the line for the Lady Eagles, number 10.
So going to the free throw line for Tallahassee, Tamara Johnson. She'll have a couple of free throws coming for Chipola. Ariel Cummings will check in to give Blessing Ejiofor a spell with 3 fouls. So for Chipola on the floor, we've got Dee Patterson, Namiko Adams, Ariel Cummings, Valerie Nesbitt, and the 5th player on the floor is Tay Sanders. And so the subs had to come back out. They'll have to wait till after the free throw to enter the game. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, Tamara Johnson takes aim. First free throw is up and good. Johnson will have another free throw. So the subs have come into the game that I previously mentioned. So Ariel Cummings in for Chipola. Ejiofor will likely sit most of the rest of the first half. Second free throw is up. It's no good. Rebound goes to Namiko Adams for Chipola. Nearly lost the ball. We do lose it. Turnover by Chipola. Tallahassee down the floor quickly. Shot is up. No good. Rebound Chipola. Adams down the floor quickly, goes inside, shot is up, and it is good. And making the bucket is Cummings. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Foul is going to go against Khalifa.
Foul number 15 for the Lady Eagles. Their first, team second.
50 or 15? 15? Yes.
Some discussion about who the foul is on. It's on Nesma Khalifa, originally listed in the roster as 15, but she's wearing 50 tonight. Cummings with the free throw. It is no good. Tallahassee with the rebound. So it's a 9-6 ball game with just under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Khalifa with the long three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound goes to Chipola. Nesbitt to the lane, puts a shot up. It's no good. Rebound Cummings will kick it outside and will throw it away. And 3 substitutions in for Tallahassee. We'll get those for you in a moment. Tallahassee will have the basketball with 5.5 to play in the first quarter. And just realized Tallahassee does not have numbers on the front of the uniform, or if they do, they're so small that this broadcaster can't see them. Nonetheless, the Eagles have the basketball. Pierce with it. Kicks it out to Johnson. Thought about a three, now drives to the paint. Going to step on the baseline, and that turnover will give it to Chipola. 5:12 to play in the first quarter. Lady Indians trailing by 3. We've got the basketball. These two teams come in ranked in the top 10 in the state, top 10 in the nation as well. Three-point shot on the way for Chipola, no good. Rebound, Indians. Put back, no good. Rebound, put back, no good, but Tay Sanders is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Foul's number 11 for the Lady Eagles, her first team.
Victoria Pierce with the foul. That's her first.
Lady Indians, number 4, Tay Sanders.
3 team fouls on Tallahassee, 5 team fouls on Chipola. Tay Sanders at the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw is up, and it is good. She'll have another. Tay Sanders, 6'1" sophomore out of Bartow, Florida. Next free throw is good. And that makes it a 1-point ball game, 9-8. Three-point shot is on its way, and they're going to say it's a 2-pointer by Johnson. And Chipola in a little bit of trouble. They call a timeout.
Timeout, Lady Indians.
So timeout on the floor. A 30-second timeout. And let's take a look and a listen at the Chipola cheerleaders. Timeout is over. Again, I mentioned that these two teams are ranked for Tallahassee. They're ranked number 3 in the state and number 8 in the nation. For Chipola, we're number 4 in the state and number 10 in the nation. So a battle of top 10 teams, both in the state and the nation, going on right now. Greg Franklin at the helm for Chipola in his 7th season. Francois Badell, better known as Coach Q, at the helm for Tallahassee. Lady Eagles are the defending national champions, and they've got a steal right there. There's a drive and a layup, and it is good by Tamara Johnson. Tamara Johnson now with 6 points in the game. 13-8, Chipola trailing by 5. We'll get it to Cummings, to Sanders, and she's going to be called for the travel. And so Tallahassee will have the basketball with 4:14 left in the first quarter. And you're watching live on CCTV, the worldwide internet. Clint Cox sitting courtside with you. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast as Tallahassee will drive to the bucket.
Number 32, Jamira McChristine.
McChristine with the drive and the bucket, and it is 15-8. Lady Eagles have opened up a 7-point lead here in the first quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Chipola. And the Lady Indians in the throwback uniforms tonight. That Carolina blue color scheme was part of Chipola's early colors before they went with the navy blue and gold some years ago. Nesbitt to the basket. Shot is up. It's good.
Basket number 32, Valerie Nesbitt.
15-10, 5-point Tallahassee lead. Near steal. Loose ball. Tallahassee will come up with it. Pull-up jumper is good by Redmond. 17-10, back to a 7-point Tallahassee lead. And we will throw it away. another turnover by Chipola. Cross-court pass, three-point launch, no good. Chipola with the rebound, Sanders with it. Drives the length of the floor, kicks it out. There's a three-pointer by Chipola. D. Patterson with the three from the corner pocket. And it's a 4-point ball game, 17-13. Pierce with the ball for Tallahassee on the near side wing. Cross-court pass. They'll work it up top. Inside they go, and there's a bucket by McChristine. Indians will throw it away as we tried to get the pass down low. Too much Tabasco on it, another turnover. And Tallahassee with the 6-point lead and the basketball with 2:20 left in the first quarter. Nesbitt will give defense to the basketball. And there's a steal by Nesbitt. She'll walk the tightrope over there. Now dishes it to Sanders. Her shot is up. It's good. Basket off the turnover, and it's back to a 4-point game. Tallahassee with the 19-15 lead. Under 2 to play in the first quarter. Johnson nearly loses it. She does. Indians with the fast break. Down the floor is Turner. Her layup is good. Lyric Turner with the bucket. And that will make it a 2-point ball game and a timeout call by Tallahassee with Chipola trailing 19-17. 1:41 left in the first quarter. More from the Chipola cheerleaders.
Fans, be sure to sign up for a chance to win a 50-inch TV, courtesy of Babcock Home Furniture and more of Graceville. Make a half-court shot to win. The sign-up sheet is in the lobby before the first media timeout of the men's game. A participant will be picked at random. Thanks to Babcock Home Furniture and more of Graceville.
Timeout is over. Tallahassee with the basketball. They've got a slim 2-point lead at 19-17 late in the first quarter. Turner with the defense for Chipola. Up top, the Eagles go. 12 on the shot clock. There's a drive to the lane. Shot is up, no good. Blocked by Chipola, but Eagles with the rebound. They want three, no good. They get the rebound. There's a drive and a putback.
Basket by number 23, Julian Redmond.
Redmond with the rebound and the bucket, and it's 21-17. Sanders down the floor, and she's going to be hammered. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot a couple. Foul is going to go on Deasia Reed. Her first foul. Fourth team foul on Tallahassee. Tay Sanders to the free throw line.
Shooting two.
She's been there twice tonight, has made both of them. First free throw is up and no good. She'll have another with less than a minute to play in the first quarter. Makes one of two. And that makes it a 3-point lead for Tallahassee at 21-18. Johnson with the ball, drives, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound Chipola. Down the floor quickly to Cummings. She can't hang on to it. Had an opportunity right there to pull within one, possibly tie the game. Turnover gives it back to Tallahassee. Lawson with the ball. Working it inside. There's a travel. And the men in stripes pick up that turnover by Tallahassee. And they will give the ball to Chipola now with 33 seconds to play. Tay Sanders will get ready to inbound the ball. Chipola will face full court pressure. She gets it in to Nesbitt. Now the Eagles fall back. We'll cross half court. About 3 seconds difference on the shot clock and the game clock. Indians with the ball. Nesbitt with it up top. 15 on the shot clock. Drives. Pull up. No good. Rebound. Cummings misses. Gets her own rebound. 3-point shot. Good from the corner.
21,
D. Patterson with the three, and we got a tie ball game. And that's where we'll be going to the second quarter. Tied at 21-21 after the three-pointer from D. Patterson.
Lady Indians 21.
Candy in his mouth.
Can I get your autograph? I would have nothing to do
Here we're ready to get underway in second quarter action. Tie ball game. Tallahassee and Chipola knotted up here as the number 3 and 4 teams in the state of Florida and the number 8 and 10 teams in the national polls are tied at 21. There's a drive to the basket. Shot is up, no good. Whistle and a foul against Chipola. Nope, they're going to call charging against Tallahassee, and that's going to go against Tamaria Johnson. That's her first foul.
Team's first.
First team foul on Tallahassee here in the second quarter. The Indians trailed most of that first quarter before Patterson tied it up at the buzzer with a long three from the corner. Nesbitt will bring it down for Chipola to the basket. Now pulls up the dribble, is in a little bit of trouble, and will throw it away. Nesbitt got a little too deep that time, got double teamed and threw it away trying to get out of trouble. In that first quarter, Chipola with 9 turnovers, Tallahassee with 6. Tallahassee will bring the ball down. 30 seconds into the second quarter, still tied at 21. Drive to the lane, kicks it over into the corner. Back up top to Perry. Hands it off to Redmond. 4 on the shot clock. Little running jump shot, it's no good, but Tallahassee gets their own rebound. Now a long three-pointer, it's no good. Chipola with the rebound, down the floor quickly. 3-on-1, dish it over. 2-point shot is up and good by Lyric Turner. And Chipola with their first lead of the night at 23-21. And Tallahassee with the basketball. Redmond with it on the near side wing. Goes inside, and we got a push off against Tallahassee. That's going to go against Jada Perry.
Serve first, team second.
She's trying to get position down low. They're going to say she pushed off, and that's going to be the second foul on Tallahassee in the second quarter. It'll give Chipola the basketball with a 2-point lead. Sanders across the court, half-court line, into the corner for three. Good!
Number 21.
Dee Patterson, her third three-pointer of the ball game, and Chipola with a 5-point lead, 26-21. Eagles with the basketball, Bradford with it. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line, it's good.
Basketball number 20, Deja Bradford.
26-23, Chipola with the lead and the basketball. Sanders to the bucket. Missed shot, rebound, Tallahassee. Down the floor, to the wing they go. Now driving to the paint is Lawson. Dishes it off to McChristine, and her shot is good. She's got 7 on the night. For Tallahassee, it's a 1-point Chipola lead. And a near steal by Tallahassee. Into the corner to Patterson for three. Count them! Dee Patterson.
Dee Patterson,
4 3-pointers in the first half. We lead 29-25. Eagles with the basketball. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line. No good. Rebound Eagles. Shot back up. It is good.
Basketball number 23, Julian Redmond.
Julian Redmond with the rebound and the putback. It's a 2-point Chipola lead. We've played just over 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Sanders with it. Goes inside to Cummings. Her put-in is good.
Number 41, Ariel Cummings.
Ariel Cummings with a nice finish right there. And we've got a 4-point lead and a travel, or a palming the ball, I believe is what they call.
22, Blessing Ejiofor.
Blessing Ejiofor back into the game for Chipola. And Greg Franklin wants a timeout. With 6:37 left in the second quarter.
Full timeout.
A full timeout. Let's look and listen to the Chipola cheerleaders.
Let's hear it for your Chipola cheerleaders.
Timeout is just about over as the Eagles and Indians doing battle. Chipola with a 4-point lead right now. Taking a look at the top 10 for women in the state. Northwest is number 1, Gulf Coast number 2, Tallahassee number 3, Chipola number 4, Florida Southwestern number 5. Pensacola's at 6, Broward at 7, Santa Fe at 8, Daytona State at 9, and Eastern Florida State at 10. That's your state rankings. We'll take a look at the national rankings when we get a chance. Right now, Chipola with the basketball. Nesbitt with it on the far side wing. Dishes it on the near side wing. Long three-pointer is up, and it is good. And Patterson with another 3. She's got 5 threes on the game. Chipola with the rebound off the missed Eagles shot. We lead 34-27. There's another 3. That's an air ball. Tallahassee with the rebound. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Indians with a 7-point lead. Panhandle Conference opener for Chipola. second game for Tallahassee. As they miss a shot, we get the rebound. Nesbitt pushing it down the floor quickly. A little fake move, drives to the basket, shot is blocked, and we got a foul underneath against Tallahassee, I believe. Foul is going to go against Bradford for Tallahassee. That's her second. Going to the free throw line will be Valerie Nesbitt for Chipola. Valerie out of the Bahamas, 6'5" sophomore. Mentioned this is the second game for Tallahassee in the conference. Last Saturday night they lost a heartbreaker in double overtime, 101-96 to Gulf Coast. That game in Tallahassee. So they're trying to avoid going 0-2 in conference play. Chipola trying to get their first conference win of the season in their first outing. Turnover by Chipola. There's a drive, a shot, missed shot by Tallahassee, but a foul against Chipola.
Foul number 34.
Lyric Turner.
Their first, team's first.
Her first foul.
Line for the Lady Eagles, number 11,
Victoria Pierce will go to the free throw line for Tallahassee. Pierce out of Bayshore, New York, a 5'8" sophomore. Got no points in the game yet. She does now. She makes the first free throw. (34-28), Chipola with a 6-point lead. And Pierce with another free throw. Makes them both and cuts it to a 5-point game. Indians with the ball down the floor quickly, but now we'll set up the offense. Nesbitt with it. Hands it off to Adams. Trying to go inside, stolen by Tallahassee. Pierce with it. Now tries to go inside, and Chipola with a steal. And oh, we got a late whistle by the official on the far side of the court. And that is going to be foul number 4.
That's her fourth foul.
Had to get Ejiofor back in because Cummings was a bit winded. And that doesn't work out well for Chipola as Ejiofor picks up her fourth foul on a late whistle. And maybe that's a makeup call right there. It's not the same official. Charge against Tallahassee.
Her first, team's fourth.
But Christine with the charging call. That's her first foul. 4 team fouls now on Tallahassee. And we are now being told there is a media timeout.
Media timeout.
With 4:53 left in the second quarter. And once again, let's hear from the Chipola cheerleaders.
Ladies and gentlemen, the party has just begun. Look back at it one more time, man. It's a dance in the mirror. It's a rock in the club. She look back at herself. Look back at it. 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 Now back again. He lost the beans. Now push a couple. Gotta push a hustle. Gotta squat the back. You gotta bounce your ass like springs in a mattress. Security put a flashlight on me. Peter Stone's got a cheek.
Let's hear for your Chipola cheerleaders.
So with 4:53 left in the second quarter, Indians hanging on to a 5-point lead. We gave you the state rankings earlier, or the national rankings. 6 teams from Florida in the top 25. Northwest, number 1. Gulf Coast, number 7. Tallahassee, number 8. Chipola, number 10. So 4 Panhandle Conference teams in the top 10 in the nation. Pensacola State is at 21. Florida Southwestern at number 13. Chipola with the basketball. This is Nesbitt with it. Gives it to Sanders. Drives. Kicks it out. Three-point shot is up and no good by Patterson. Rebound Chipola. Putback is no good. Rebound goes to Tallahassee. They'll work it down low, then kick it back out. There's a drive to the basket. Shot is up. It is good by Julian Redmond. And it is a 3-point game. Chipola, and there's a turnover by the Indians, and now a steal back by Chipola. As coming up with the ball is Adams. She lost it, then got it back. Cross-court pass to Patterson. Hands it off to Bernardo. Her three-pointer is no good. Rebound, Tallahassee. Nearly stolen by Chipola, but kicked out of bounds, and it will belong to Tallahassee. On the floor for the Indians, we've got Anna Bernardo, Tete Sanders, Valerie Nesbitt, Dee Patterson, as there's a shot up by Tallahassee. No good. They get the rebound. Putback is no good. Indians with the basketball. And the 5th player for Chipola is Namiko Adams. 3.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Nesbitt with it on the far side wing. Cross-court pass to Patterson. Hands it off to Sanders. Driving, puts a shot up. It's good. Contact under the basket. No call on either side. And that gives Chipola the 5-point lead at 36-31. Eagles with the basketball. Nearly stolen it is. Down the floor is Nesbitt. Her layup is good.
Valerie Nesbitt.
And Coach Q wants a timeout for Tallahassee as Chipola has pushed the lead to 38-31 with 2:54 left in the second quarter.
Let's hear it for your Chipola cheerleaders.
Take a look at the conference standings for the ladies. After one round of play, Northwest and Gulf Coast won their openers. Tallahassee and Pensacola lost their openers, and again, Chipola was off that first night. So Northwest and Gulf Coast 1-0, Tallahassee, Pensacola 0-1. In other action tonight, ought to be a good one down in Panama City. Northwest Florida State at Gulf Coast. So the current 2 first-place teams in the conference doing battle tonight in Panama City. Tallahassee will have the basketball with just under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Ball nearly stolen by Chipola. Knocked out of bounds, belongs to Tallahassee. Eagles looking to inbound it. They do to Redmond. Redmond to the baseline. Throws it out top. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson with the basketball. Down low to Perry. Spin move, loses the ball. Chipola with it. We'll give it to Nesbitt. She'll drive, a little stumble. Can't get the shot to fall. No call. Tallahassee with the basketball. Running quickly. Little spin move. Shot is up. It is good.
Number 23, Julian Redmond.
By Redmond. She's got 12 in the game to lead Tallahassee. And with 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, we've got a 5-point lead. 38-33. Patterson hands it off to Adams. Right back to Patterson. Drives, puts the shot up. No good, but she's fouled.
Foul number 21 for the Lady Eagles, her second, team's fifth.
Jada Perry picking up the foul for Tallahassee.
Number 21, Dee Patterson.
Dee Patterson will go to the free throw line and shoot a couple. Out of Fort Myers, Florida, 5'9" sophomore. First free throw is up. It is no good.
Checking in for the Lady Indians, number 41, Ariel Cummings.
Patterson with 15 points on the night, all coming on three-pointers. Missed the first free throw, though. Got another one coming, though. And she nails that one for her 16th point and gives Chipola a 6-point lead. Eagles with the basketball. Little spin move, finger roll is no good by Tamara Johnson. Chipola with the rebound. Nesbitt down the floor in the lane, kicks it back out. Hands it off to Sanders. She drives, layup, no good. Gets her own rebound, shot up, no good. Goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Chipola. Nesbitt will inbound the basketball on our baseline. Looking, gets it into Cummings. Cummings will drive. She's fouled as she goes for the shot. Made a nice little spin move right there. She got both the defenders on her backside,
for the Lady Eagles.
but they foul her as she drives to the basket.
At the line for the Lady Indians, number 41, Ariel Cummings.
And a foul against Jada Perry for Tallahassee. That's her third. She'll likely check out. Ariel Cummings will go to the free throw line and shoot two. 1:16 to play in the second quarter. Indians with a 6-point lead. Make it a 7-point lead. Cummings makes the first free throw. She'll have another. Ariel Cummings out of Toledo, Ohio, 6'3" sophomore. Misses the second free throw, so makes one of two. We've got a 7-point lead with just over a minute to play in the first half. Redmond with the basketball, driving, pull-up jumper, shot blocked by Cummings, but Tallahassee gets the ball, puts it right back in by McChristine. And it's back to a 5-point Chipola lead. Down the floor, Adams hands it off to Sanders. Her pull-up jumper is no good, but Tallahassee will throw it away. We go to the corner to Patterson. Up top to Adams. Pardon, that is Nesbitt. Valerie Nesbitt with the basketball. Drives to the paint, puts a shot up, it's good.
Basketball number 32, Valerie
Nesbitt, 8 points on the night. Gives us a 7-point lead with just over 10 seconds to play. Lawson with the ball for Tallahassee. 6 on the clock. Cross court. They go to Khalifa. She'll dish it inside. Shot is up and it is good. At the buzzer is McChristine. And that is going to give us a halftime score of Chipola 42, Tallahassee 37. A game in which Tallahassee led most of the first quarter. Chipola tied it up at the end of the first quarter on a three-pointer by Dee Patterson. We've led most of the second quarter, and we go into the locker room with a 5-point lead. We'll take a halftime break, come back with second half action right after this. As you are watching Chipola basketball on CCTV, coming to you live on the internet as well, as Chipola playing host to Tallahassee, and it is here at the beginning of the third quarter, and Chipola with a 42-37 lead, and the basketball. Give you some of the first half stats as we go through the quarter. First, the pull-up jumper by Nesbitt, no good. Ball tipped around. Rebound won by Tallahassee. They want to run down the floor. There's the pass. There's the shot. It is good by Bradford. She's got 6 points on the night. In that first half, both teams with 13 turnovers. And there's a 14th turnover on Chipola. Rebounding, the edge went to Chipola, 24-21. For the Indians, we were led by Dee Patterson with 16 points. There's a long three by Lawson. Her first three of the game, and that makes it a tie ball game at 42-42. Nesbitt down the floor, drive. She's going to be fouled. Aaliyah Lawson picks up her first foul. First on Tallahassee in the third quarter. Not a shooting foul, so Nesbitt will inbound the basketball. In that first half, Chipola shot 42% from the field, 55% from the three-point line. Shot is put back is good by Bernardo. She got her own rebound after the missed shot and gives us a 2-point lead. 44-42. Tallahassee wants three off the glass. And Tallahassee's got their first lead in a while on the three-pointer. Tallahassee double teams us, and we'll throw it away. Eagles work it underneath. There's a foul, and that'll send an Eagle to the free throw line.
Foul number 4 for the Lady Indians, their first.
Foul's going to go against Tay Sanders. That'll be her first. It'll send Redmond to the free throw line to shoot two. Redmond's first free throw is up and good. 13 points on the night for Redmond. And the Eagles take a 2-point lead at 46-44. Makes the second one. Pushes the Tallahassee lead to 3. And we got a traveling infraction against Chipola. Chipola fans wanted a foul against Tallahassee. Don't get it. And Tallahassee with the basketball to the paint. Shot is blocked. Rebound, though, goes to Tallahassee. Driving to the paint is Redmond. Her shot is good. And Tallahassee has come out and opened up a 5-point lead in the first couple of minutes of the third quarter. Chipola for 3 from the corner. It's good. Patterson.
Number 21, Dee Patterson for 3.
Her 6th three-pointer of the game. And we cut it to a 2-point Tallahassee lead. 47-49, Tallahassee with the leading. Blocked shot by Chipola, but the ball goes out of bounds. And Tallahassee will inbound it on their baseline with 19 on the shot clock. Reverse layup is good by the Eagles. That is McChristine with the bucket. She's got 13 on the night. We'll go inside. Now kick it out. Sanders for 2. A long 2-pointer for Tay Sanders.
Number 4, Tay Sanders.
And it's a 2-point lead for Tallahassee, 51-49. Played 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Pull-up jumper by Tallahassee, no good. Rebound is by Chipola. Sanders to Cummings. Shot is good. Tie ball game at 51.
Ariel Cummings.
Cummings was 7 on the night. 51-51. Eagles with the basketball. They'll dish it inside. Now a charging call against Tallahassee. It's going to go against Christine.
Foul number 32 for the Lady Eagles. Their second team foul.
That'll be the second on McChristine. Second foul on Tallahassee here in the third quarter. And Chipola will inbound the basketball. Will do so against some full court pressure. But we break that quickly as Adams across the line to Cummings. Her shot is good. Nice move by Namiko Adams. The assist to Cummings. And Chipola with the 2-point lead. Nearly stolen by Chipola. Eagles get it back. Another near steal. Loose ball on the floor. Scramble for it. Possession era will go to
Ball possession, Lady Eagles.
Tallahassee as they tied it up down in the paint, but good defense by Chipola. With 14 on the shot clock, Tallahassee will inbound the basketball. Eagles on the far side. Now to the corner. 3-point shot, no good. And a over the back call should be against Tallahassee. And that's going to go against Jada Perry. I believe that is her fourth foul. She'll check out. Deasia Reed will check in for her. Set the floor for you for Chipola. We got Namiko Adams, Anna Bernardo, Dee Patterson, that's who's got the basketball right now, Ariel Cummings, and Tay Sanders on the floor. This is Adams with it up top, 9 on the shot clock. Over 3-point shot, no good. Rebound Tallahassee. That was Patterson with the 3. Eagles want 3 themselves. Clangs around, no good, but they get the rebound. Putback is good. Julian Redmond.
23, Julian Redmond.
She's got 18 to lead Tallahassee. Indians get the ball across half court. To Patterson in the corner, back up top to Adams. Puts up a floater, it's no good. She's fouled. And the foul's going to go against Deasia Reed. That's her second.
Number 15, Namiko Adams.
And Namiko Adams will go to the free throw line and shoot a couple. Namiko Adams out of Sacramento, California. First free throw is up and no good. She'll have another. Tie ball game at 53. And it'll stay tied as we miss both free throws. And Tallahassee gets the rebound. They'll dish it inside. Shot no good. Rebound Chipola. Sanders with it. Down the floor to Cummings. Shot is up. It's good. Ariel Cummings stepping up her game. Nearly stolen by Chipola. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tallahassee. Chipola basketball. Great defense that time by Tay Sanders. Didn't come up with the steal, but caused the turnover to give it to Chipola. We lead by 2, 55-53. Just under the midway mark of the third quarter. Sanders with it. Nearly loses it. Loose ball. Tallahassee will come up with it. And now I believe a foul against Chipola. Blue 12 is the call. That is Bernardo.
Foul number 12.
Anna Bernardo picking up her third foul. And it'll be Tallahassee basketball. They trail the Indians by 2, 55-53. Bradford with the ball. Guarded by Bernardo. Hands it off to Redmond, and she's going to be called for the push. Julian Redmond.
Number 23 to the Lady Eagles.
That's her first foul.
Bonus.
But that does give them 5 team fouls, so we could be shooting free throws for the remaining 4 minutes. We'll get it across half court to Cummings. Shot is good.
Basket by number 41, Ariel Cummings.
Ariel Cummings with 8 points in the third quarter to give us a 4-point lead. Tallahassee to Reed. Shot block, and now a foul. And the call is going to go against Ariel Cummings. That's her first foul. Third team foul against Chipola. And Reed will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 for the Lady Eagles. Deasia Reed out of Cincinnati, Ohio, 6-foot freshman. First free throw is up and no good. Reed yet to get in the scores column in this contest. She's been spelling McChristine, or actually Jada Perry. Makes 1 of 2 and makes it a 3-point Chipola lead. We'll have the basketball. Bernardo will inbound the ball. We'll face some full court pressure. Adams will get it across half court to the paint. Now dishes it to Sanders, who backs it out and hands it back off to Adams. Drives, dishes it to Cummings. Her shot is good. Ariel Cummings, 10 points in the third quarter. 15 on the game. Tallahassee with the basketball. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Eagles. Putback is good. Could not see who that was that made the bucket. I believe it was Redmond. Indians with a missed shot on their end. Tallahassee with the rebound. We lead by 3. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. 3-point shot by Tallahassee, no good. Rebound, put back, no good by the Eagles. Rebound, Chipola. Sanders brings it down. Nearly traveled. 3-pointer for Chipola, no good. Rebound, Tallahassee. One of the few misses for 3 by Patterson tonight. Eagles with the ball. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Chipola. Coach Franklin telling them to push it. And Adams shoots an air ball. And both teams a little bit gassed right now.
And number 22, Blessing Ejiofor.
And Blessing Ejiofor will check back into the game. Got 3 fouls early in the game. Came back in briefly in the second quarter. Picked up her 4th. We need her to play at least a few minutes to give Cummings a spell. Tallahassee with the ball. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. And a 3-point Chipola lead. Lawson tries to dish it inside. Steal. Chipola. Outlet pass to Nesbitt. Down the floor. Shot is up. It's good.
Basketball number 32, Valerie Nesbitt.
And that gives us a 5-point lead. Off the steal by Ejiofor. There's another steal by Chipola. 3-on-1 break. Nesbitt to Sanders, and a jump ball is going to be called. Chipola is going to get the rebound, or going to get the ball on the possession era, but we missed a break right there. Had 3-on-1, and we did not get a shot off. We'll inbound it with 25 on the shot clock. Nesbitt looking. We got to get it in quickly, and we'll nearly throw it away, and we do. Boy, what a missed opportunity. We had a 3-on-1 break, and we get no points out of it. Turnover will give it to Tallahassee with 1.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Eagles bring the ball down. Johnson kicks it over to Christine. She'll throw it away. Adams down the floor, and she's going to be hammered. I was waiting for them to make a call. Seemed like it took a little while, but
Number 15 for the Lady
oh my
Indians.
gosh.
Her first.
They have called her for charging.
Checking in for the Lady Indians, number
Boy.
54, Lyric Cerner.
Didn't get the break there that we thought we would get. Turnover will give it to Tallahassee. Johnson with it to the paint, drives, puts the shot up, it's no good. Edge of 4 with the rebound, down quickly. There's the layup, it is good. That is Lyric Turner.
Cerner.
And Coach Q calls a timeout. His Lady Eagles are winded. They're trailing by 7, and he did not want them to get down by more than that before the fourth quarter. Full of cheerleaders entertaining the crowd with some acrobatics. Next up tonight, we have the Chipola men taking on Tallahassee. That game will come to you probably in about 30 minutes. Should be a good one, as is this has been a good one. Lady Indians 15-1 on the season. Number 4 in the state, number 10 in the nation. Tallahassee 18-1 overall. Number 3 in the state, number 8 in the nation. Tallahassee will bring the ball down. They trail our Indians by 7. Cross-court pass, three-point shot is good. That was Bradford with the 3. Indians down the floor, pull-up jumper is good. Turner answers. And with 30 seconds to play in the third quarter, we got a 6-point lead. Indians, there's a travel, and they will call it.
Checking in for the Lady Indians, number 21, Dee Patterson.
Right now, we're just trying to get to the fourth quarter with no more fouls on Ejiofor. She's got 4, and every minute that she can play should help us. Nesbitt with the basketball for the Indians. Guarded closely. Shot clock is off. We'll get it to Patterson. 10 on the clock. Inside to Ejiofor. Shot is up. It's good. Blessing Ejiofor.
Blessing Ejiofor.
First 6-point of the game. And the Lady Indians will take a 67-59 lead into the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. It's been a good one. It should be a good fourth quarter.
Go get it, Huey. Huey's lost. Go get it.
And we get ready for a fourth quarter action with Chipola leading 67-59. Glad you tuned us in. Indian basketball on CCTV. Eagles with the ball right now. There's a drive, a shot, no good. Rebound, Indians. And Nesbitt is triple teamed and wisely calls a timeout.
30 seconds.
The rest of the
timeout.
Chipola players went down court, left Nesbitt all by herself. So she had to burn a timeout. Chipola led by 3 players in double figures. Dee Patterson with 19, Ariel Cummings with 15, and Valerie Nesbitt with 10. And back underway, Chipola with the basketball. Nesbitt facing some pressure, gets it across half court. Over to Turner, back to Nesbitt. And now they're going to call a jump ball. Possession era will give it to Chipola, but that means the possession era will flip to Tallahassee. Indians inbound the basketball to Nesbitt. In the corner to Patterson for 3. Off the glass, no good, but we get the rebound. Putback is no good. Shot clock buzzer goes off. And some indecision right there, and now we'll throw it away. And this is a bad break for us. We'll try to recap it here in a moment, although we do come up with a turnover. Shot is up. It is good by Nesbitt. And she'll go to the free throw line. Let me try to explain what happened on that previous play. Chipola shot a long three-pointer, didn't hit any rim. We got the rebound, put it back. It was no good. The shot clock expired. The horn sounded, but the officials did not blow the whistle. So when they did not blow the whistle, Tallahassee wisely took the ball down the floor and scored. That's one where the officials should have blown the whistle as Nesbitt makes the free throw, although they would probably say that the horn blew after Tallahassee had taken possession. I'm just speculating there. Regardless, with 9:21 to play in the fourth quarter, Chipola with a 9-point lead, leading 70-61. Eagles with the basketball. Johnson will bring it down. She'll drive to the paint, and we're going to have a hand check against Nesbitt.
Foul number 32 for the Lady Indians.
First foul on Valerie Nesbitt. And the Eagles will inbound the basketball. Driving and traveling is Bradford. A little bit too much motion right there. One too many spin moves. And the traveling will give it to Chipola. We'll face some pressure, but we'll get it across half court. Sanders. Now we'll pull it up. Cross court to Patterson for 3. No good. Rebound Tallahassee. Patterson's gone cold from the outside. Has 19 on the night, but 16 of those came in the first half. There's a near steal, and it is a steal by Chipola. Nesbitt to Sanders. Shot is good. No, that's Patterson. Nope, that was Tay Sanders. I had it right the first time. So Sanders with the bucket. And we have got a double-digit lead for the first time tonight, 72-61. 8:12 to play in the ball game. Tallahassee with the ball, 7 on the shot clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. They're not going to get it off. Shot clock expires, and that will give it to Tallahassee, or give it to Chipola. So Chipola will inbound the basketball. We do so to Nesbitt. And the Indians need to be in no hurry at this stage. Nesbitt will drive, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Nesbitt for Chipola. Should reset the shot clock. Nesbitt puts a shot up, it's no good. And the foul is going to go against Reed of Tallahassee.
That's one for the Lady Indians.
And that'll send Valerie Nesbitt to the free throw line. She'll have 2 there with 7:33 to play in the contest. Can't get the first one to fall. She'll have another though. Made free throw right here would give us a 12-point lead. And she makes it. And a timeout called on the floor by Chipola with 7:33 to play in the contest. Indians have opened up a 12-point lead at 73-61.
Let's hear it for the Chipola cheerleaders.
And we're ready to get back underway here in fourth quarter action with Chipola leading Tallahassee 73-61. Clint Cox courtside with you here as you're watching live on CCTV and the worldwide internet. Tallahassee with the basketball. Redmond now drives, dishes it out. Long two-pointer is up and good by Lawson.
2-point bucket by
and that makes it a 10-point Chipola lead. We'll get the ball across half court and now set up the offense. That's Nesbitt running the show out there for the Indians. Drives, and I believe they're going to call palming the ball on Nesbitt. Don't see that called a lot these days. But that is the call, and the turnover will give it to Tallahassee. Eagles with the basketball. Lawson with it right here in front of me. Hands it off to Redmond. Looking inside, nothing was there. Now hands it to Pierce. Kicks it out. Three-point shot is good by Lawson.
Number 3, Aaliyah Lawson, 4-3.
And Tallahassee trying to make a little run right here. 73-66, 7-point ball game. They led by 12 about a minute ago. Nesbitt will throw it away, and Tallahassee will come up with a steal. Down the floor is Redmond. Her shot is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Chipola. Indians inbound the basketball to Nesbitt. To Bernardo. To the paint. She drives, puts a shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, stick back, no good. Rebound and put back is good by Ejiofor.
Blessing Ejiofor.
And that's pushes it to 75-66. Back to a 9-point lead. Under 6 to play. Tallahassee with the bucket. That is Miss Christine.
Basketball number 32, Jamira McChristine.
Indians will throw it away. Tallahassee wants 3. Can't get it. We get the rebound down the floor and we'll throw it away. Boy, 2 bad possessions right there by Chipola. We still have a 7-point lead, but we turn it over. They don't cash in. We get the rebound, and then we throw it out of bounds. 5:24 to play. Tallahassee with the basketball. Eagles in black uniforms. Indians nearly with the steal, but the Eagles come up with it. Shot is good. McChristine.
Basketball number 32, Jamira McChristine.
Just like that, it's a 5-point game. Adams with it up top to Patterson in the corner. Under 5 to play now. Sanders, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Ejiofor. And she's going to be whistled, or she's going to be fouled. Jamira McChristine, I believe, with the foul.
32 to the Lady Eagles.
That's her third. And a media timeout is called with 4:39. Indians led by 12. It's now a lead of 5, 75-70 here in the fourth quarter.
All right, fans, make some noise. The cheerleaders have some Chipola cups to throw out.
Next up for these Chipola Lady Indians, they will travel to Niceville on Saturday night to take on Northwest Florida State. Tallahassee will have a week off. They'll play next Wednesday night as they play host to those same Lady Raiders. Elsewhere tonight, the Lady Raiders are at Gulf Coast. Also on Saturday night, Gulf Coast will be at Pensacola. Chipola Lady Indians 15-1. Their first loss of the season came last Friday night, 72-71 at Jones College. And we're ready to get back underway. It will be Chipola basketball. We'll inbound it on our baseline. And we'll do so. And there's a long three-pointer. No good. Ejiofor with the rebound and put back. Big bucket right there by Ejiofor. Back to a 7-point lead, 77-70. Eagles with the ball. Pierce with it. Tries to go inside to McChristine. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound, tipped around and won by Tallahassee. Loose ball, they pick it up. Now a long three-pointer, no good. Rebound and off the leg of Ejiofor. And it'll belong to Tallahassee with 4:01 to play. Tallahassee to inbound it on their baseline. Nearly, and we come up with a steal. Nesbitt pushing it down the floor, lays it up and in. Valerie Nesbitt with the bucket. And it's back to a 9-point lead for the Indians. Perry with it. Hands it off to Lawson. To the paint. Drive, shot is up, no good. Rebound goes to Tallahassee. Their shot is good by Perry.
Basketball number 21, Jada Perry.
Indians inbound the basketball. Adams with it. In trouble, but gets it to Nesbitt. Cross court to Patterson. And now we'll bring it up top and work it around. We've got a 7-point lead, 3:10 to play in the fourth quarter. 8 on the shot clock. Nesbitt to the paint. Shot is up. It is good.
Basketball number 32,
Valerie Nesbitt with 8 points in the fourth quarter. Tallahassee with the ball. To Perry. She drives. Her shot no good. Rebound. Shot is up and is good by Redmond. She's got 20 on the night. Sanders down the floor, lays it up and in, but she may be injured. And Sanders goes down and is in a lot of pain right now. And oh my. Sanders came up with the ball, drove the length of the floor, made a spectacular layup, and then went down on the floor. The good news, if there is any, is it looks like it's a cramp. She was writhing in pain when she hit the floor. But the way the trainer is working on it, that suggests that it might be a cramp. And that would be good news to Chipola faithful. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, 2:29 to play in the contest. Chipola leading 83-74. And Tay Sanders is up and walking. Walking a little gingerly on that leg, but try to work that cramp out. She'll have to come out of the game. And I believe Anna Bernardo came in to replace her. Tallahassee with the basketball. 2:26 to play in the game. Nesbitt on defense. Johnson with the ball. Tries to throw it inside. Loose ball. Tallahassee comes up with it. Cross-court pass. They want three. It's good. Bradford with the three. And that made it an 83-77 game. 5-point Chipola lead.
Number 21 for the Lady Eagles.
Foul is going to go against Chipola, though. Against Tallahassee, though. And that is going to be all for Jada Perry, as she has picked up her 5th foul. So Perry will have to check out the game with 5 fouls. They've got 30 seconds to replace her. Deasia Reed will come in to take her spot. It'll be Chipola basketball. Indians now in the bonus as we've got 2:06 to play. Nesbitt nearly, and now we get a foul call. And we got a technical foul against Chipola. Nesbitt, after the play, threw the ball back at the defender. And that's just a poor decision by Valerie. a little bit frustrated. She felt like she'd been fouled a couple of times and did not get the call. Finally got the call.
Technical foul number
The
32.
player had fallen to the floor, Johnson, and she kind of threw the ball back at her. So what should occur at that is there'll be a technical foul. I believe Chipola, who should be in the bonus. So Tallahassee's going to get a couple of free throws, and then Chipola should get a couple. First free throw is up and good by Redmond. And the next free throw is good as well. So it's a 4-point ball game, 83-79. Chipola should be shooting free throws now because of the original foul call. Valerie Nesbitt will go to the free throw line to do that. Need these 2 free throws right here to negate the 2 by Tallahassee. First free throw is up and no good by Nesbitt. She'll have another. 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Nesbitt at the line. Makes 1 of 2 and makes it a 5-point Chipola lead. Tallahassee with the basketball. Eagles 19 on the shot clock. There's a drive to the basket. Shot no good. Rebound. Chipola. And bringing the ball down the floor is Dee Patterson. She'll hand it off to Nesbitt. And Chipola probably wants to work the clock just a little bit. And Nesbitt will lose it out of bounds. Tallahassee player slapped at it, but they're going to say it went off of Nesbitt's leg. And the ball belongs to Tallahassee. They trail by 5 with 1:26 to play. Johnson with it right here in front of the scorer's table. Drives, hands it off to Bradford. Loose ball, Chipola will pick it up. Again, we need not be in any hurry right here. Nesbitt with the basketball right now. 19 on the clock. 1 minute to play in this contest. We've got a 5-point lead. Nearly lost it. Now 9 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Cross court to Nesbitt for 3. No good. Hit the rim, but we get the rebound. And now we definitely can work the clock. Nesbitt is going to be grabbed and should be an intentional foul.
Foul number 23 for the Lady Eagles.
They do not call the intentional foul. I thought it should have been, but nonetheless, Valerie Nesbitt will go to the free throw line with 2 free throws coming and a chance to give us a 7-point lead. Can't get the first one. Need at least this one right here. That makes it a 6-point game and theoretically at least 2 possessions. Second free throw. Missed them both. 5-point game, 30 seconds to play. Tallahassee down the floor. They want 3 off the glass, no good. Rebound Tallahassee. Timeout called by the Eagles.
Timeout, Lady Eagles.
Shot clock is now off, and it is Tallahassee basketball. Full timeout called. Let's hear from the Chipola cheerleaders.
Let's hear it for your Chipola cheerleaders.
.25 seconds left in this contest. It's Tallahassee basketball. They trail our Indians by 5 points, 84-79. Chipola with the lead here in ladies action. The men coming up about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game. But don't go anywhere. We got a good one right here. Eagles inbound the ball. They do so to Lawson. Clock is running, 20. Lawson spending a lot of time, long three-point shot, no good. Rebound Chipola, and she is going to be fouled. That's Nesbitt. And that should send Nesbitt to the free throw line, shooting 2. And that should just about do it. Coach Q for Tallahassee disappointed with the shot selection right there. Ran about 8 seconds off the shot and shot a very long three-pointer. Nesbitt misses the free throw. She struggled the last 3 or 4. She is 1 for 4. That time missed the free throw and tried to get her own rebound, and they're going to say she crossed the line before it hit the rim. Tallahassee with the basketball, 13 seconds to play. They trail by 5, and we just fouled them. The third team foul, so they are not shooting yet, but still not a wise foul. Eagles down the floor to the corner for 3. It's good. And with 5 seconds left, Tallahassee has pulled to within 2 points. And Tallahassee quickly fouled.
Number 10 for the Lady Eagles. Third.
So they quickly fouled. That will send Chipola to the free throw line. And the lady going to the free throw line is none other than Valerie Nesbitt. She has missed her last 4 free throws.
I want a timeout.
She has been to the free throw line 8 times this quarter. She's made 3 of them. So they are going to adjust the clock because the foul occurred on the inbound play, and they're taking 0.3 of a second off the clock. So now there are 4.8 seconds remaining. Nesbitt at the free throw line to shoot 2. And she makes the first, and that makes it a 3-point game. She could make all the Chipola faithful breathe a lot easier with another made free throw. And she did it. Tallahassee has called a timeout, but they've got 4.8 seconds, and Chipola has a 4-point lead.
Excuse me. Is that a 30 or a 60?
All right, let's set the stage for you. 4.8 seconds to play. Tallahassee with the basketball. They trail by 4. They will inbound it right here by the scorer's table. They do so. Pass is in, and it is stolen by Chipola. And the Lady Indians are going to hang on for an 86-82 win over Tallahassee in our first Panhandle Conference action of the 2019 season. For Chipola, we were led by Valerie Nesbitt with 21 points, Dee Patterson with 19, and Ariel Cummings with 15, and Tay Sanders with 11. For Tallahassee, they were led by Julian Redmond with 22, Jada Perry with 12, and Jamira McChristine with 17. So the Lady Indians improved to 1-0 in conference play, 16-1 overall. We're going to take a break and come back with men's action in about 20 minutes. Until then, so long, sports fans.